We will first begin with the tarot insights for Libra. So here goes. All right, Librans. Okay, so this is the Three of Wands, Now this is the card. So I'll just kind of, reiterate it as to who we are reading for. We are reading for Librans who are born between September 23rd to October 22nd. ठीक है, सितंबर 23 से अक्टूबर 22 के बीच में जो लिब्रंस हैं जिनका जोडियक साइन लीब्रा है, हम उनके लिए टैरो कॉस्मिक इनसाइट पढ़ रहे हैं for this lunar full moon until the next lunar full moon, until the next full moon in the broad timeline category. So it's not like ये बहुत लंबा forecast है, because every time I want to come back and do this for you, so that we are not only forecasting, we are not only looking at tarot as messages, but we are also trying to understand it. I want to build it as tutorial so that you understand how tarot works and how beautifully it works, right? So again, coming back to the tarot reading, see, there is this man who is standing there on a horizon wherein there are ships which are leading. Some of the ships are returning, some of the ships are leaving the harbor. So in generic terms, in basically this card is about movement. This card is about travel, distance, relocation. This card is about stretching your comfort zone. So if you are someone who is actually looking at some sort of a shift in your life in terms of a transit, this is a very positive omen. In terms of yes and no, it is a yes card, even though I don't believe personally in a yes and no reading, but still, if you're looking for a yes and no, here is your yes card, and it is actually saying you have come a distance. You look at this man and the get-up and the wreath that he's wearing. It is actually symbolic of that he's come a distance and he has been rewarded and acknowledged for his efforts. That symbolism is there, that he's not some Tom, Dick or Harry that was just kind of, he's not that kind, not that Five of Pentacles wala imagery. This is a Three of Wands, this person who means business, and he has a fleet of ships. Maybe they are his ships or the ships that belong to him directly or indirectly or something like that, but then it gives away his status, right? So he's not in a struggling mode, he's in a contemplative mode, he's in expansive mode. He has already expanded and now he is thinking as to what he does next. So basically he knows that he has achieved a lot, but then somewhere in his hearts of hearts he also knows that he is capable of doing much more. But then you see this, he's holding on to one of the wands. The wands is symbolism of passion, zeal, zest, movement, physical, the fire that burns within us. So with Librans, the air sign, the fire is actually more so ignited. So you may feel this intense passion, energy, oozing through your veins and telling you to get up and do something about it. So this is a Three of Wands kind of an energy, and this card is actually encouraging you to actually follow follow that call of action. That is what the phrase I was looking for. Follow that call of action. Allow yourself that to stretch beyond your लिमिटेड कंफर्ट जोन. नॉट टू से कि उसमें कुछ सही गलत है या बड़े डिफ़िकल्ट कंडीशन में है, नथिंग लाइक दैट, बट देन एक बोलते हैं ना कि आप जितना ट्रैवल करोगे, जितना आपका एक्सपोजर होगा, आप उतना ग्रो करोगे. सो देर इज़ एन ऑन गोइंग लर्निंग, देर इज़ एन ऑन गोइंग ट्रेनिंग, देर इज़ एन ऑन गोइंग मेंटोरिंग, इफ आई विल से सो, विद गोइंग बैक टू द सेम terminologies because we are reading in that context of Guru Purnima. So basically is that it is telling you to kind of leave your comfort zone and now take that plunge, that leap of faith, and there are new uncharted territories. दुनिया बहुत बड़ी है, राइट? तो आपने जो किया आप अच्छा किया, उसका आपने वैलिडेशन भी लिया, आपको ग्लोरी भी मिली, आपको एक्नॉलेजमेंट भी मिला, लेकिन अब इसके आगे क्या? इसके आगे क्या? उसके आगे का चॉइस आपके लिए है ना. सो फॉर माई लिब्रंस, बी इन लव एंड रिलेशनशिप, इट इज़ ऑल्सो अ सॉर्ट ऑफ कॉन्टेम्पलेटिव. आप इवेलुएट कर रहे हो, री-इवेलुएट कर रहे हो अपनी जर्नी को कि आप कहाँ तक पहुँचे हो और आपको कहाँ जाना है, वेदर यू ऑन राइट ट्रैक, and basically take that leap of faith in terms of believing in your potential and believing that the universe out there is working for you. But you have to set your intent correct, right? आप ऑटोमेटिकली तो स्पाइडरमैन की तरह से ना कूद के किसी दूसरे होराइजन के पे नहीं पहुंच जाओगे ना. यू हैव टू हैव द करेज टू लीव दिस बार, टू लीव दिस comfort zones, get onto the ship and sail to uncharted territories and horizon for you to be able to do better in your lives, right? So whether you are in a workspace or in a relationship, see what is it that needs to be done in terms of you are in a secure position. सबसे पहले important चीज़ है, there is no negative connotation, there is no challenging aspect to this card, but yes, there is a sense of, जिसको बोलते there is a sense of reinventing and rediscovering your own self. That is a clear-cut message that it comes across from this card, that you have to follow that call of action, that you have to do something in terms of exploring uncharted territories and boundaries, for you to be able to grow in the process, because potential hai aap mein. Okay, so this is for my lovely Librans, September 23rd to October 22nd, the 3 of Wands here for you as the cosmic guidance for this tenure. All right, so we move on to the next zodiac, and that is the water sign.